funny. It was Halloween night, and all the engines had gathered at Titmuth Sheds for their annual tradition of sharing ghost stories. They all wanted to try and tell the spookiest story of the night, each trying to beat the other in a battle of words. Soon, it was Percy's turn.
"Whatever your story is, little Percy, it won't frighten me," scoffed Gordon.
The only one Percy's going to scare with his story is himself,
laughed James.
Maybe you should head back to Farquhar, added Henry. "These stories might be too scary for a small engine like you."
That's enough, said Edward firmly, and looked kindly at Percy. Go on, Percy. Tell your story. Percy glared coldly at the big engines. Then began his tale. As you all know, I was built in a workshop on the mainland along with several other tank engines. One day, an unfamiliar purple engine rolled into the workshop, and the manager climbed out of his cab.
Everyone, this is Charlie. He's going to be a permanent shunter here, so I hope you all will make him feel welcome.
Oh, yes, sir, we all replied, and the manager walked away.
"Howdy, fellas," said Charlie. "You all want to hear a joke?"
Before we could say anything, Charlie began his joke.
"What is a snowman's favorite food? Iceburgers!"
Charlie laughed and laughed at his joke, but we were all puzzled.
"Isn't it funny?"
said Charlie, still giggling to himself.
"What's a snowman?"
asked one of the engines.
I've never heard of an iceberger before,
added another.
"You call yourself a comedian?"
said a third.
"Maybe get some better material first."
But Charlie just kept laughing. Whenever Charlie shunted trucks in the yard, he would practice his routine with them. Although the trucks enjoyed Charlie's jokes more than we did, the other engines would always find a way to sneak in their biting criticism.
"Isn't it funny?"
Charlie would always say.
"That joke was even worse than the last. Maybe try a different approach, like stopping. That was the least funny thing I've ever heard."
But Charlie didn't care, and would just keep laughing at his jokes for minutes on end. Sometimes Charlie would even laugh so hard that he'd forget to pay attention to his work. One time, he bumped a line of trucks off the rails, and another time, he almost derailed on a set of points. But still, Charlie just kept on laughing. Sadly, his positive mood